Welcome to the podcast. My name is Mr. Ish. We're here with some teens today. And it's very rare that I got the teens, but I convinced them to come a little early so we get the teen program up hopping. I got a couple of gentlemen here so we could talk about the teen program and what's going on in their life. We're gonna let them just go from side to side and just introduce themselves. Gentlemen, please just introduce yourselves.
What up? It's Jaden, but I go as Jay Balenci on SoundCloud and other platforms as well.
Okay, Jay Blends, already advertising.
Hi, it's Claudio on this one, BX. I go as Clown Wasi in SoundCloud.
Okay, I don't know if I got to change your beat. You may sound like you got too much bass or something. Either that or you Barry White on me. What's up, guys? I thank you for coming. I know that you got to get here a little early, and I convinced you guys to come over. But I think it's important enough so you guys could start learning the concept of promoting yourselves. If you want to be in this music business, you want to be about the rap and beat making, whatever you guys are doing, promotion is key. If nobody knows who you are, no one's going to listen to you. I like the way you both came in already shouting out your different platforms that you're on, your SoundClouds and all that. Follow me in IG and TikTok and all that stuff. But we'll get to a point. Let's talk about you guys first. Let them follow you later. Let's build up a crowd. Let's people to say, yo, I can't wait till they tell me where I can find them at. So who wants to talk first?
I could go.
Oh, so what you want to talk about, bro? If you have questions for me, I'll take questions too. 'Cause I'm a knowledgeable person.
You want me to say like where I'm from and stuff?
Dude, talk about whatever you want.
I'm gonna give my background. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
You were born in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
In San Juan, Puerto Rico.
San Juan, make some noise. And to our people out there suffering right now with these earthquakes and all these natural disasters, we're thinking about you.
Actually, my grandma, her
She died,
house got messed up.
Does she got light and all that stuff? Or
Nah,
not
they
really?
just started getting light and water.
All right. As long as grandma's safe and she all right, and somebody's watching her, that's cool.
Word. I came. I lived in Puerto Rico for a year. Moved to Florida for 2. And from then I came here to New York.
To the Mecca. You came to the Mecca. Nothing happens unless it happens in New York. Let's keep it real.
Right.
I don't care what people say. People say, oh, yeah, the music is in Atlanta. No, it's not. New York.
All right. And then before my mom even bought her apartment, I was living in the projects, right? Like when I was little. No,
seriously, PJ's built up character, man. There's a lot of people in the PJs.
But I only lived there like for 1 year.
It's all right. You can live there for 30 seconds.
Because
build up some character.
I did not want to live there no more. That was nasty. Then I moved to 176. And from there, since I was little, I lived in the same apartment, 176.
You been living there ever since?
Yeah.
Okay. How you like the Bronx?
No, I like the Bronx. It's definitely, I feel like if you're raised in the Bronx, you're older than you are. Like,
You get a little chip on your shoulders. That's one thing.
You gotta be really active and you never know what happens. You could be good right now and 2 seconds later, something could be coming to you.
You gotta keep an eye on everything. Gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, well, that's anywhere in New York. That's what we call it. Some people say it's hood smart. Some people say it's a street smart. That's part of being raised in a big city like this. Yeah. You get that sixth sense, that spidey sense of things that are happening, things that's going on around you, and you're always looking around to see what's happening. If you go to Kansas or you go to Arkansas, it's not gonna be the same. Nah. People gonna be like, why you always looking behind you? Because I see that guy sitting over there. He's been there for 25 minutes. Like, why he's sitting there by himself? And he's been there a little too long. Why is that lady always walking around here with that dog? That dog is dead. So it's like you know what's going on in your surroundings.
Yeah.
So that's important. What's up with you? Where you from? Where you grew up at? What's your background?
I was born and raised in the Boogie Down Bronx.
Okay.
I was living in the same area, same region since I was a little boy. Same antics, same everything.
Sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. I'm going to tell you the good thing about it. You know your neighborhood. You know the people around you. You feel safe in that area.
Yeah.
The bad thing about it, and this is not only for you, this is for some adults also, is that they don't venture out to any other place. They just the
because-
Bronx 164, whatever. But you ever been to Canal Street? No, I never been to Canal Street. Have you ever been to the Statue of Liberty?
Hell yeah.
Statue of Liberty,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Multiple
There's some people that live in New York and never went to the Empire State Building. Like that's just the reality of it. They just focus on their little place and they don't do things. I'm from Manhattan, so I live in Manhattan. Most of my life. I live in the Bronx for a little bit, but Manhattan is where Spanish Harlem. That's where I grew up at. So
What part of
I was
Manhattan?
there. In Spanish Harlem. Spanish Harlem is technically like 125th to about 100th Street, and it's the first few avenues. It could be from First Avenue to like Park Avenue, and it's really just a Spanish neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I've grown up there all my life.
Yeah.
So it's a nice place. I mean, my family's there now, and I got 2 daughters, and they're mixed kids. My wife is Polish, and my kids are little white girls, and they living in the hood, and it's it's nice to see them blend in. And when they go to their family, they're like, ooh, I don't know how these girls are so adjustable, because they live in the hood. They could adjust anything now.
Yeah.
So it's dope. Right. So what's up? What's going on with the music business? We're here to promote you, educate you guys, answer some questions. Hopefully you'll learn something new from me. Hopefully I learned a lot from you guys.
Yeah.
But what's going on with the music business? How long you guys have been doing music? And what do you actually do? Some people are writers, some people are beat makers, some people are rappers. What do you do?
I started off young with the music industry, but basically not being into it, but just being involved with it. I would just listen to music based off of what my pops are playing in the house or just other family members. I would just write my own little rhymes and stuff when I was like 8, and the whole time until now, I just kept writing until I was able to like explore with myself and see what I'm capable of doing, and now I just got into it.
Okay, so now you're going hardcore.
Yeah.
Now you really into it and all that stuff. What about you, Clout?
Nah, I've been listening to music. I've been obsessed with music, all that. Music is like a key to me, because if I'm going through something or I'm feeling a type of way, I listen to music and I relax, right? And I could do it. I could relax in many ways, but I just use music because it's the most relaxing way to,
Yeah, and I know for me, I mean, my background in music is when I was young, I was a DJ. I shoot music videos. All my friends are DJs still to this day. My Rolodex is crazy. I know a lot of the big known DJs. So I was into that. I was always into the clubs and stuff like that. I have family members that are famous and have their own studios and all that stuff. So I'm a little bit, broad on the music business.
No,
so that's kind of. I also, I'm a 80s. I would say 80s kid, because I grew up when hip hop grew up. I remember the first song. I remember going to see them perform. We still do old school parties where we do parties outside with turntables and all that stuff. So I'm about the culture too. So
no,
that's kind of dope.
I recently just made my first song 2 days ago.
Okay, so you have a finished song, a good little 3 minutes. You did the beat.
Nah,
You didn't do the beat, so you just wrote the song and rhyming. What about you? You have any? You have any music?
Yeah, I got like probably 3-4 songs. I made like my first official song probably like right now it says December 23rd, so
It's on Christmas time.
For me.
Last year before, so it's been out about a month or so.
Yeah.
How's the feedback so far?
Feedback is great. A lot of people were just
You shocked?
yeah, they were shocked that I was interested in this, but they was also like pushing me to do things that, not many could do. They want me to actually invest all my energy into something that I could take serious and be successful in.
The music business really changed a lot.
Yeah.
Before it was a big deal, like you would have to make a song in the studio or even how you call it, not a sample, but you would have to do your own tracks and then get somebody to produce it. Now laptop and a board and you're your own producer. So that's kind of dope, but the reality is that everyone thinks they can make music.
Yeah.
And they
it's
can't.
not like that.
No, but I'm saying everyone thinks they could.
Yeah.
So it's not like that either.
You gotta have your mind into it.
So
You gotta
I think that
feel it.
I think the positive thing about it is that you guys could get stuff out quickly. Like if you do a dope song, you put it on SoundCloud, somebody may hit it. Somebody may be like, oh man, that's dope. Pass it on to somebody else. Back in the days, we had to pass a CD or a cassette from studio to studio to studio. It's just a longer period of time to get noticed.
Yeah.
But the hustle was real. Because you had to be out there in front of these places, these A&R places, and yo, this is my CD, yo, this is my CD. You guys think that I just put on SoundCloud, I'm dope. I got 3 songs.
Nah.
It's not like that. If you don't have a something like this, a podcast, you don't have a video
Yeah,
out,
so-
you don't have the following, you don't have constantly you posting or doing something.
Yeah.
Now you can't go into Def Jam if you don't have 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna listen to you. Or you got a little following. How many you got? Oh, I got about 100 people. Get out of here, guy. You should have more than 100 people in your school. So you have to have those numbers because they don't want to do that They don't want to do that background work.
Yeah.
You got to go in there with 40 videos already done, produced with your own money, or somebody that just has a great camera and is willing to do it for you for free or something. You don't got nothing out there. We can't see nothing. Get out of here, son. And they just kick you out. Yo, somebody text me. Disrespectful. Yeah, so you have to do that too. So now that let's say you got one song out, when you ready for a video? Like, are you ready to shoot a video?
I could be ready, but like it obviously takes time.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
You could take
It 3 days.
Yeah.
I shot a video easily in 2 days, edited in 1 day. So it only takes somebody with a camera to get it done and someone to edit it and a concept. If you have a concept, we did a music video for the kids. It's on YouTube. It's called Best Day of Our Lives. The kids wrote it in 1 day. We shot it in 1 day. We edited it in 1 day.
Ooh.
In 3 days, it was up.
Who recorded the music video?
I did.
You got a camera?
Cameras, as in plural. Like I have tons of cameras. I have cameras that I can't even tell you the prices on them. It's ridiculous. So cameras is nothing. Julio got cameras. I got
Why are you
cameras.
trying to record a video for me?
So what's your concept? Do you have a budget where you want to get it done at? I need to know these things. I mean, if I'm not going to be at home with my daughters and my wife, it's going to be cost you to something. It's going to cost you gas. It's going to cost you, something. You may have to buy a lens for my camera, something. So it's going to cost something. No one does it for free. I mean, as much as I'm going to help you out. I'm not going to charge you $8,000 or $10,000 because you don't got it. But when you do have it, that's what I'm going to charge you. I'm going to be like, oh, you want to behind the scenes? I'll take $15 for that. It's the reality of it. Some people shoot, a lot of people don't even shoot music videos like that no more. Like they don't. I have a funny story for you, but I'll blend it into another one. What's up? What about you? You ready to shoot a music video? You think you got 3 songs? Is one of those your single? One of those the one that you want to highlight? You can imagine someone seeing what you're talking about.
I'm currently working on one right now, which hopefully by the time it's done, I'll be probably ready to shoot a music video for it. It's mainly a love song for me. I don't want to like attract the wrong attention, none of that. Basically, my music is gonna be more based towards the ladies. That's
Ooh,
how I get
hey.
attention.
An artist.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
An artist.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's for the ladies.
Right.
Now that you say it's for the ladies, what's one of those songs from a hip hop artist that you think? I know the answer to this, but that you think is the one that broke the like the slower type of
J.I.
Who?
J.I.
What's the name of
in
the
the
song?
top. Probably Need Me. Almost all jazz songs.
All right, what do you think?
Me, to be honest with you, I'm more of an old school person, so like I'll listen to like 80s, 90s, hip hop, R&B.
Oh, so you better say this name. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Me, low key, like I'm not all about rap. I'm more about like slow jams. I'll say like Johnny
Ooh.
Gill. Or, like,
Oh, damn! You're saying the
Edition,
names I
other
want to
groups.
hear, baby. I like those. That's my peoples right there. I'm R&B all day with it.
Yeah.
But
See, me-
but for hip hop, if you don't know the song that broke all that stuff, it's LL Cool J. I Need Love.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
See, me?
Without that song,
I have that in
Me
my
in the
playlist.
80s and the 90s, I do not know nothing about it. Nothing.
well, we're gonna have to school
No.
you, buddy, because you have to learn a little bit about the history in order
No.
to know.
Yeah, my
You can't go to a studio and sit right next to Rakim and don't know who he is. Like even if you
Who
just
is that?
Exactly. And you getting me upset. Today's his birthday. Shout out Rakim. I just, it's something that is, he's such a vital part of hip hop that is like, you know who Kool Herc is?
No.
Like, you know who African Bambaataa is? You know, any of the people from the Bronx that started hip hop? You know any of that stuff? I mean, everyone could know Tupac and Lil Kim and Biggie Smalls and that's cool. That's all nice.
Yeah, I know them.
Like
But there's some people, Grandmaster Flash. Do you know
Coolio,
Grandmaster Flash?
Yeah.
Do you know Run DMC?
Facts.
Do you know, like, if you don't know that, then you're not properly
Special ed,
schooled yet.
too.
You may need a book. You may need something. Yeah, you may need a book to just read up on the history of it. That could have happened right there next to your block and you don't even know. So you definitely need that. You need some education. Like I can't say that you can't be like a baseball player that don't know who started
about
baseball. Like
baseball,
don't know nothing
Nah.
about baseball.
That's something else, too.
You have to know that. I mean, you have to respect the craft. The craft is what it is. But there's people before you. I mean, even if you watch these things on Netflix that is like documentaries on hip hop and all that. Watch that and get educated on that. You know how the Miami sound came, how the Bronx hip hop traveled to Georgia, how it went down south, how T.I. came about, how all these mumblers came out, and all these different types of rapping. You guys don't. I mean, you heard of a mixtape, though. You know what's a mixtape? Do you know what's a mixtape? No, seriously, I'm not trying to joke it. I mean, I'm just trying to educate you so I could tell you what it is, because by your face, it kind of doesn't seem like you know.
That don't.
But do you know what a mixtape is? Or the concept of it? I mean, you may know a little more because you, like you say, you old school. So I'm gonna give you that much. But
Mixtape basically is just like where people used to either put their songs or put their mixes, playlists, basically of just everything that either they have.
Like an
just a
album?
song in general.
no, it basically, if I was the DJ and I'll be like, yo, he's a dope rapper. He don't have nothing, but I like his song. I'm gonna put it on my mixtape. So you have
you
some
can play
songs
something
like
else.
I play Luke Johnny Gill or something, whatever. But then I had a remix from this kid, and they'll be like, "Yo, that remix that I heard in your mixtape, yo, who's that kid?" And that's how people got famous. It's obviously totally illegal because you're not supposed to be using other people's music to make money. But this is in a different era. We didn't follow too many of those rules, and it wasn't like it was a slap on the wrist. So a mixtape basically was me going out and saying, "I'm gonna make a slow jam tape." Get all my dope records or all my dope CDs, make a joint, and then sell it on an actual cassette and sell it hand-to-hand combat. Be like, yo, this is my mix. Oh, word. The weekend is coming. I got my girl coming. Yo, let me get that. How much? $10. And just go physically out there and sell it. $10, $10, $10, $10. So it was a hustle game. So that's how it became. And then people started using that to promote other artists. So that's what a mixtape is. And it was actually tape. It was an actual physical tape. And there's a lot of famous people that came from it. You got 50 Cent that came from it later on. Underground, like Eminem, came from the mixtape era. So this is how they got known. And they had a following too. They were like, oh yeah, he was on mixtape 78. He was on mixtape 41. And they just got a following. The DJ was a big thing. Any famous DJs? Cloud? Any famous DJs?
Like, nah.
I mean, I guess you have to know the one that drops the bomb all the time. You don't know the bomb from Master Flex?
Yeah.
Okay, the King of New York. You
Master
have to at least know Flex.
DJ Sus one. There's many. Like,
There's a Spanish one.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of Hot 97.
I forgot.
One of my friends, I'm gonna name drop. One of my friends is famous DJ. His name is Ted Smooth. You probably heard all his songs. It's like Ted Smooth, Straight Face. You remember? That's my dude.
oh.
So all his remixes.
You know him?
90% of the remixes, I would say to about 8 years ago, were done in my house. Like all of them. Like we were just physically in the house, just bugging out and be like, let's do a remix of this. Blame It on the Rain, the no music, that, all that stuff. Chicken noodle soup, all that stuff. So,
Chicken and noodles.
we that's one of my best friends, and we just came up with these creative things, and if he'll ask me questions or he'll come back to me and be like, you like this, you don't like this, and it was kind of cool because I was very honest with him. Sometimes it worked for me, sometimes it didn't, but that's just his thing. He's a great DJ, and he's just on that remix thing, and it's a big deal. So people look for him now to do a remix.
Yeah.
Like Puffy will be like, yo, I got this song, you doing the remix. Yo, I got this song, you doing the remix. And, reaching out to different people. And he's just known for that now. So that's a dope concept too, getting out there and doing the remixes. So even though you think you finished the song, you may find out that one of your hooks is not that good, and you could add somebody to it and give that person a little love. So that's another dope thing. But for famous DJs, I would say you have to know like Kid Capri.
I heard of
Yeah,
it.
okay, you have to Kid Capri. Probably some of the best how you call it mixtapes ever. Like ever, like making crazy money. I don't even think he has a day off ever. Like right now, if you could call him, he's somewhere. He's somewhere in Japan. He's in Russia. He's like travels the whole world.
It's hard to work right there.
Yes, it's good money too. Don't get it twisted. That's good money. So that's crazy. What else?
You more invest in yourself.
Well, yeah,
you travel around because you're wasting money, but you know you're gonna get the money.
No. When you travel, you don't pay for that.
What do you mean you don't pay for that?
I don't pay for that. I went to Japan 5 times. I don't pay for that. You fly me out there, bro, and you give me money.
Yeah,
You said you went to Japan 5 times.
See,
Yeah,
but now,
and that's what I do. I go over there and I film tours of DJs.
yeah,
So they'll be like, yo, we're going to Japan. We're doing a tour for 7 days. We're going to Osaka, Nagoya, Tokyo. We're doing this. We need somebody with camera that's going to film. I'm here, papi. Let's do it. How much you going to pay me? Where we going to travel? And we'll be back. Come back in 10 days.
What was your highest budget?
From Japan, 10 grand.
10 grand.
10 grand for 10 days. So it's $1,000 a day.
What?
And they pay for the trip, and they basically
you touch Greece, huh?
And you they pay for the food. You go
touch
clubbing.
Greece?
You good. I never been to Greece.
No, I'm saying, do you touch? You must be touching Greece like money.
No, I mean 10 grand come, 10 grand go.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying like
No,
if you do that often, like
yeah, but you don't do a
pretty
Japan
stable.
tour all the time. I mean, those are good ones. My bread and butter is doing weddings, sweet 16s. I've done
recording them.
I've done all that stuff. I've done those I travel to. Go to Jamaica.
You recorded a famous person's music video before?
Yeah.
Who's?
Puff Daddy's, or as you call him, Diddy.
which one?
Test Move remix we did for him. I think we did a couple other ones, but
what about in this instant?
I haven't done the music video in a long time.
Yeah,
The music video, the whole business changed, quickly. Everyone started buying, fancy cameras, and now they can shoot a music video. So that they don't want to pay the money no more.
I don't understand why people will spend $15,000 on a camera.
I got a camera downstairs that cost me 10 grand.
I don't understand.
I don't understand how you don't understand.
I won't do that.
Yes, you will. Because that $10,000 camera put me in a situation to go to Japan 5 times and make $50,000, and then it put me in a situation that I could do a wedding for $6,000-$7,000 because now I got the best camera that's out.
yeah.
So the camera's paid for itself. So it's like why you have an iPhone 11. You could use the same thing, have an iPhone 4,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
just
want
the
to.
camera quality.
People say, "Yo, the iPhone 11, the camera's better, the volume is this, the picture's this." So when I bring out that big camera and you see it, you be like,
Everybody
"Oh,
don't know.
oh, that's about the money." You can't be like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you $200 to shoot my wedding." Nah, papi, I don't shoot weddings for $200. I don't come outside for $200. All right, for $200, I don't come outside. So when you have the better product, then you have something to show for it.
How people get to you?
People are gonna say websites. People are gonna say, "Yo, and the thing of it is that when you get most of your jobs by word of mouth, that's the best thing. I did a music video for you. You liked it. Yo, it's out there, whatever. Yo, my man shot the music video. You put me up on him. Now 3 people. I got the word of mouth.
Want you to do a music video.
So I don't have to necessarily be out there and spending $3,000 on a website and none of that stuff. Yo, he knows. He sees the video. He saw the video. He put him up on this.
Who did that music video?
And that's it. So word of mouth is the best way. Like most of my weddings, when I'm doing a wedding, I'm booking another wedding or I'm booking another event as I'm in the wedding. They see me, they be like, "Yo, do you do retirement parties?" Of course I do. Here's my card. Thank you very much. I already booked another event. Oh, you pregnant? Oh, here I do baby showers. Here you go. I'm booking another event. So when I'm somewhere, I'm booking another event. I don't go out there with a stack of cards and put them in my pocket. No, hand-to-hand combat all day with it. In the bathrooms, everything. Boom, 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 boom. Like a flyer, man. Boom, boom, boom.
Why are you in work?
If I put 1,000 cards out, I may have 10 parties out of it. What 1,000 cards are going to do in my house for me? Nothing. So let me get my 10 parties. Let me start scheduling some stuff. You have to have the
That's-
mindset. You have to have that
I
mindset.
mess with that. I mess with that.
That's the hustle game, man. The hustle game is real.
You working and looking for more work while you working.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fire.
And when somebody got a better camera than you, start doing some research and either rent the camera to see if it's really what it is or start investing in yourself. Believe me, the day I went to go buy a new camera and I stepped out of that place and it was 10 grand, I was broke.
But
broke.
then you got that money back.
Yeah, but you know, you're still taking a chance on yourself. But the best person to take a chance on is on yourself. Who else you gonna believe in?
Nobody else.
I'm
but
not
yourself.
gonna believe in you if you're not coming every day and doing this or really focusing on your rhymes or on your beats. I could believe in myself. I know that if that 10 grand came out my pocket, yo, my man, I'm gonna be shooting music videos, bar mitzvahs, funerals, whatever I could shoot with that camera to make some money. I am doing it. But I could believe in myself. So you have to have that mindset that you believe in yourself. Because no one's gonna do it different.
What's the craziest thing you ever done?
I shot funerals. Don't want to shoot funerals. I do it.
You done it before?
Of course I have. Shoot a funeral. Yo, could you do a funeral? Yes, I can.
I would start crying.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things that you have to be a little. Some people want to be like, yo, I want to shoot this video with my girl and all that. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. But you know, if the money was right, I'd be there. If the money was right, I'd be like, yo, my man, and money's right, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's the quality. You put out the good quality, and you'll get people.
I feel like it's easier to come up in this area, like
Cause
everything is more accessible. Like you have technology now, social media, all this and that, where you could promote yourself on so many different things. And if you have the fan base, if you have the friends, the followers, whoever's messing with you is
And the
gonna keep
supporters.
messing with you. And they're gonna keep spreading the love. Or people gonna keep passing you.
But
your
I
joint
think
on.
also people get comfortable with that though.
Yeah.
You understand? Like you comfortable with that, and that's all great. This is your hood. You should be. But do you feel like you could go to an open mic in Brooklyn and do it? Why not? You're a rapper.
You have to get
You
used to
understand? You have to challenge yourself. You may get booed. You may get booed. You may learn something from me. You may be like, yo, I can't come out here with this slow joint. I need to come out here tough to this area.
come out here
In
with some
Queens,
energy.
and you may go to Queens and you're just gonna be out there in the lounge and you may go a little different lyrics with it because that's what is carried over. But when you come to the Bronx, you can do whatever you want because you know your people already follow you. But that's the challenge: putting yourself out there when you don't think you could do it, or you breaking that barrier of saying, "What you mean I can't rhyme in Staten Island? Why not? It's gonna be a couple of Italians, a couple of Blanquitos, so you better come up with some stuff. You better your lyrics better be really, really good, or your beats better be popping. You better go Z100 and learn some techno beats or something because that's what they're gonna want to listen to.
Yeah.
So you have to change, you have to evolve.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that I give you. If you don't learn much, is that you need to evolve. You need to change with the times, and yes, respect yourself and your culture and the route that you want to take. But the more you know, the more people know about you.
Yeah.
right.
So you have to look at it that way.
It's like what Jaden said. It's really like we right now we somewhere like let's say we make a song, right? We post it on a story on a snap. Then we got people sliding up, right?
Send me
No.
that. Let me
Right,
listen
send
to
me
that.
that.
I want to hear it.
Right? Then you got your real friends, your real supporters that they gonna screenshot it
And
and post it on their snap.
Be like, yo, listen to this.
And
It's
then
fire.
the people that are in their snap, your supporter snap, they're gonna do the same thing and they're gonna keep spreading.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is I'm gonna give you a challenge. You'll finish your little songs, right? You got about 5 songs.
Right.
Put them on Apple and charge 99 cents. Let's see who pays for them.
Nobody.
Why not?
Cause nobody knows yet.
No, but I'm saying I'm talking about your followers. You have your songs.
Right.
Go through your regular technique and be like, yo, I gave you a snippet of my joint. I got 5 songs on Apple Music, 99 cents. You could buy them right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Let's see who
'cause I don't
buys
want
them.
nothing to like.
Let's see who buys them. Because no one's following you until they're paying you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what
Or
I'm
just
saying?
supporting
So
you
with
for now.
these people that be like, oh, I got 1 million followers. Okay, could you
Let's
get
see how many
100 people in a lounge
buy
to
you a
buy a
song.
$10 ticket so that you could go play music and so you could go perform?
Yeah.
That's the follower you want. I don't care about the person that that was dope. It don't mean nothing. It's good, is good, but you got to have that person that says, yo, I'm following you for the creative artist you are. I'm going to Queens. I'm going to take the train, the F train to Long Island City to go see one, one of your joints. You understand?
Right.
I'm going to take that extra step to see you and pay that little $10 nut so that I could go into the club and 2 drink minimum and all that stuff. That's the person that you want. That's the person you want. Is the reality of it, because the promoter of the club or the lounge is gonna be like, yo, yeah, he got 100 people coming in here. He don't care about the 100,000 that are following you for free. He care about the 100 people that came and spent 10 and spent 15 and spend $30 on drinks and $10 to get in. So he made $40. $40 times 100, he made $4,000. Yeah, he gave you $400, but he still pocketed money. So he's on a positive. So yo, my man, you want to come next Wednesday? I got you. And he expects that you come with 100 people, and that's how promoters do it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how promoters do it. How you think people get on the flyer? These DJs, there be 80 DJs on the flyer, because they be like, yo, you bring 50 people, I'll give you a bottle. A bottle costs $32. It ain't nothing. So they bring 50 people. Yo, ma, you gotta go. Call auntie, call this person to get a little crowd in the VIP section. Yeah, he brings his 50 people. We give you a $32 bottle. Now you DJing for $200.
Yeah.
It's trash. You gotta be the DJ that
basically wasting your time.
You gotta be the DJ that's like boom, 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 7 openers, and you gotta be the DJ that comes in at 2:00 in the morning, the closer, like Ted. Ted comes in at 2:00 in the morning, plays 2 hours, give me my 1,500, my 2,200. I'm out of here for 2 hours of music. You don't want to play all day for $200.
Oh,
you want to be the guy that goes in there, boom, 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 bass it up. Yo, joint is crazy. All right, see you guys. Good night. Party's over. That's the one that you want to be. You think Fun Master Flex is DJing in the club all day?
Nah.
Of course not. He goes in at 1, plays on 1 to 3, he's out. Give my money. That's it. They've done that in the past, but you got to get to the part where you develop yourself. That you're a closer.
That's what I'm saying, right? Because I can't you see, SoundCloud is free, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start following you but you always gotta start from the low ground to go to the top.
Yeah.
Yo,
you can't go straight to Apple Music.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
You can go to Apple Music and put original music at any time. You could put it at any time.
Yeah, you could go, but not a lot of people are gonna come by.
If you have 1,000 followers, it's 1,000 people. Get 1,000 people. Get 1,000 people to pay 99 cents. That's it. Get 1,000 people to pay 99 cents for your song.
That's $1,000.
And that's $1,000.
Right, but how are those 1,000 people gonna find out about you?
How they find out about you in Snap? By posting
That's
yourself.
what I'm saying.
By
You gotta start by Snap.
putting a podcast. By going to. By having by giving out a few free CDs of the first song that you did, or a thumb drive of some stuff that you've done. You have to promote yourself and put yourself out there to get that little 99 cent.
Right.
How many followers right now you have on any of your platforms? What's the highest number you have
on Snap?
Any of the platforms.
Snap, I got like 300 people following me that I follow back.
300.
And then people that I actually follow back that follow me, I got like 600.
Okay, so you in from, let's say, from 3 to 700. You in that range. What about you? How many followers you think you got?
Snapchat, I'm definitely like more well known. Snapchat, I probably got like
3,000, 2,000.
10,000 people who view my
All right,
story.
so 10,000 people.
And
100 people is 10%. So he has 10,000 people. I don't even think 100 people is 10%. I think 100 people is 1% of your followers. If he had 100 people right now in the lounge just to see him, you good money. You good money.
Yeah.
No one's gonna say no to that. These lounges.
How are we gonna go to the lounge?
He has 3,000 people right now.
How are we gonna get to the lounge?
He has 3,000 people, right? You're gonna go to that lounge and be like, yo, I got a certain following. If I put this out, people are gonna be like, yo, I want to be there.
Yeah,
he has to put it out, and the person like myself that owns the lounge has to say, okay, let me take a chance on you, and let me see if you could bring me 100 people. If you bring me 100 people on a Wednesday, I'm gonna try to give you one Saturday a month. So he has to come on a Wednesday, that's the dead night that nobody comes out. So the lounge person doesn't lose no money because he doesn't make no money on a Wednesday. But now he's gonna promote it the hell out of my Wednesday, and he's gonna have 100 people on Wednesday there, and it's gonna be his night.
But we're too young to go inside a club, though.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're too young to drink.
But
to
you could go
drink.
into a
But you
club
go to
at
the club
any
and
time.
perform. There's nothing. You perform in the club. It's not a problem. He's a performer. If his aunt and auntie or friends that are older want to drink, that's on them. He can't legally. But and he shouldn't be, and he shouldn't be. But I'm saying that doesn't stop him from performing.
Yeah.
He's a performer.
Yeah.
He has to get out there.
Yeah.
That's all he has to do. And if they're a lounge, most likely they sell food. He can eat. I'm gonna wing. I'm gonna a couple of, he can stay there and eat while people are drinking. So
Between songs, the snack.
yeah. So it's them out. That's his following right now is great in the numbers, but he has to change that to work out for him.
Yeah.
Now, if he has a Wednesday and a Saturday night, you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna be confident enough to start doing more songs, and on Saturday he's gonna have an original coming out. And you know what? Let's say Fat Joe comes out on Saturdays, and then he heard about this
Somebody-
thing happening in the Bronx that's getting a little following. It's been
now I
going.
got people
It's
got
been
their
going on
eyes.
for a year, and people are like, "Yo, this kid is good. He got about 12 songs. I heard this about it. I heard this about it." He's gonna pop up. He's gonna show up. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay, the crowd is dope. I see what he's working with. Yo, come see me, and that's how he gets known.
Yeah.
There it is. Perfect. You don't know when it's gonna happen, so you can't. But you have to get in that hustle. You gotta
luckily-
get in the hustle.
Luckily, I'm in an area of my life where my dad grew so many connections during his lifetime that
That's dope.
if he wants to promote me to somebody, he can. And he knows many people. Many famous DJs, people who produce, engineer, people who make beats. People are interested in getting an artist, whether if it's a feature or not, no matter how much the price is.
That's dope.
I'm just lucky enough to have my own fan base, and I'm lucky enough to have my dad who
I
could
don't
put on
got
for
that.
me.
You don't have that, but that don't mean that you don't have yourself.
Right.
He has a step ahead of you, but that don't mean you can't get your hustle game on.
Yeah.
So your
Obviously,
your
I'm a
game is
hustle.
dope. And if you seem to be friendly together, let him live up and let him be like, yo, I'm bring my little man through.
That's what I did.
And
You're
that's
right.
that's how you get a tag along.
That's my-
And
that's
then you
my
be like,
boy.
yo, you're gonna open up for him. You better come up with some fire because he's gonna kill it. And now you're challenging each other, even though he's giving you the nod to work with him. You're challenging each other, and then you're gonna come out and you're gonna be like, yo, you know what, my little man, he's ready to do something.
We've
And-
been trying to make
do
a song
something
together. Look, we got a tour of this place, right? And then we was like, oh, this is studio here.
So why
Right.
not
I'm
start
like,
from the
oh,
bottom?
I bet. Then we was like, that same day after we left, we was like, oh, yo, bro. We was outside, we was walking. Like, yo, bro, we should then make a song together.
And well, that's in the process.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean-
many things. I don't just see myself as a singer, of course, because my taste in music is different compared to his. But I see myself more as an artist. I could rap and I could sing, but my main style
dope.
is more towards the ladies.
The type of music I make for right now is like more of my background.
Real talk, like struggle music.
Like
pain.
things I've been through, like seen,
Yeah, that's
type age.
that's when you grow up in this area, in this the
environment.
Bronx and environment and stuff like that. That's what you know. So you want to talk about it. You want to talk about the good. You want to talk about the bad. You want to talk about the stuff that people don't know. That's all great. That's what opens the door. That's what gets you confident enough to then talk about the way you feel. And then when you start talking about the way you feel, then you make that one song that touches somebody else.
Right, like
That
right, like
it's
the,
not only about I'm in the hood, I'm doing this. Now you make a
Right.
song that just
like the song I
sentimental
just
song.
made, right? One of the line was like, I haven't spent a night with my dad. That's some stupid.
I mean,
shit, like-
it may sound stupid to someone, and it may
Nah,
be
no, like
someone
that's how
that
the song says.
someone that their dad is not around. It may touch
might
them
hit
and be
them
like,
connect to it.
and be like, damn, I hear him. I know what he's
Right.
talking about. I know the struggle of my dad not being involved, or my dad living in Santo Domingo and can't come over here. Whatever it might be, they're gonna tag on to you because they hear your struggle now. That's a follower. Is she gonna pay 99 cents for that song, or he?
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
different. So
'Cause
so
that
you
person
gotta
might
that too.
might know that if I keep going like how I'm going,
Mm-hmm.
the same way I attracted that person, I could attract many more.
Of course, and that's why when I spoke to you guys a couple of days ago, I told you, yo, this is not for me. I've done 72 podcasts. I could sit here and interview myself and have my own answers. So it's really more to promote you so that you could build the confidence so that one of these days you're in an underground radio station or you're doing a podcast for somebody else and you're like, yo, you know, I learned a little bit from the last time I was there, how to talk into the mic, how to carry a question, how to answer something. That's what it's about. And this is not the first time you're going to be here. This is the first time you're here. And we'll revisit this again in about 4 or 5 weeks, or maybe when you'll have a new project and we see how it went along. And maybe we all learned something from it. Maybe I just talk out my mouth and it makes no sense. And hopefully I was positive about it. So and that's the thing. And I have to tell you, I know you're not off you don't like to rhyme right off the top of your heads or on a freestyle or whatever.
Not yet.
No, but you guys are gonna have to get used to that because if I was a DJ or this is a public podcast where I'm just out there promoting new artists, I'm gonna be like, yo, boom, and I'm gonna drop a beat and I'm gonna expect you guys to be ready. Because if you're not ready, there's a guy knocking on that door that he's 14 years old and he's hungry. And you may have 1,000 followers, but that kid is hungry. And that attitude could change everything. Because he's going to be in here and be like, I'm ready. I'll drop anything. Like, I'll do anything to get in the music business. You understand? You're spoiled that you have a studio here. He got connects with his dad. People didn't have that back in the days.
And you know, so that's something really crazy, though. Because nowadays, people look for those type of people, the hustlers, because they know that when they blow up, they're not gonna. There's some people that do. And there's most of the people that don't forget where they come from.
All right, let me just so that you know, there's a lot of people in the record business that have made a large amount of money, and I'm gonna give you a name. Like if you think of Jay-Z, Jay-Z was a hustler. He earned every little dollar going up the ladder to where he's at now. Puff Daddy, hustler. A&R guy, public guy, doing college parties, moving up the ladder to where he's at now. West Coast people like the ones that did what's the name of that company? No Limit Soldiers or whatever. He's a hustler. He created his own record label, owned it from the get-go. Now he got satellites going up in space, doing things. That's not a satellite going up in space is not a $2,000 job. That's millions of dollars investments. So
Right.
That's crazy. You got satellites in space. So that's a different part. And, it's just the hustle game. He has that mentality that he can't lose. And the only way only way you're going to get that is by being so confident in yourself. Confidence goes a long way in anything, but it goes a long way in the music business.
Right.
All right, my dude. So how long you think we into this already? How many minutes you think?
Minutes?
42 minutes already.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
42 minutes light.
It's okay, almost an
All right,
hour.
so this is not even that much, but I'm gonna try to put this up with Julio real quick so that you guys can start putting your little Snapchat and whatever y'all got. But this is the challenge. I get to see your numbers. I get to see who views it, where they view it. So if I put this up today, by the time I come back on Monday, it can't have 30 people listening to it. It can't have
They're
30
gonna have
people.
at least 300 people.
It can't have 30 people.
At least 300.
So I'm like, yeah, they talk about it, but there's only 20 people that listen to your joint. So even if you put it in your whatever, your IG, your Snap,
That's gonna be on my Facebook. IG,
you're gonna have
Snap,
you're gonna have a
Twitter.
link. I'm gonna see who listens to it. So if you're about it, the number should be decent.
Yeah.
The number should be decent. I say if you got 100 people, I'm fine with that. You got 100 people
Nah.
that do it. So
But in one day.
So let's see. We're gonna end it right now so we can put it up and we're gonna see what it's about. And I'll get back to you guys and tell you guys. We have right now about 39 different countries listening to us. All right, we got about 40 something states. When I say 39 countries, Santo Domingo, Japan, we got Australia, Russia, India. We got countries. So it's not just the hood. It's not just New York anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got people in Cali listening to it. We got people upstate. We got people in Virginia, Atlanta. So it's getting spread. So we're gonna go back to them and I'm gonna tell them your numbers. I'm gonna be on Monday. We had these kids and they about it. And if they're not about it, then
It's gonna hit on YouTube.
if they're not about it, we're gonna have to get you there.
Yeah.
All right. So give you a little last shout outs because we're about to end this right now.
All right. So, like I said, I go by NYC Cloud on SoundCloud. On Snap, I go by the Go Claudio. And yeah,
All right. That's it for you.
My name is Jaden once again. I go as Jay Balenci, 2 Y's and 2 I's on Instagram, SoundCloud, Apple Music, anywhere. And on Snap, J Move Breach or J Chris 1041.
All right, you can find me here. I'm at Kiss Bay all the time.
Yeah.
It's Kiss Bay Digital Arts, man. That's where I'm at. So thank you very much for coming by, for
thank
trying
you.
this, and we'll do this again. We'll see how this goes. All right, guys. Thanks.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
We're out of here.